Good day, kings and queens. My name is Erica. This channel is called Loveis TheMain Key. The title of this video is Why I Ended Up in the Hospital. Okay, so I told you all I ended up in the hospital in a previous video that I posted earlier this week. So I am out of the hospital, and I'll show you clips of me in the hospital. I had to go back to the hospital multiple times. I'll also show you that. And all of this was recent. Actually, the last of me being in the hospital was today. Okay, so I am so excited. I am doing much better. Basically, you're going to see different clips of me in the hospital. Some days you're going to notice that I'm tired. Some days you're going to notice that my energy is better. Some days you're going to notice I'm looking flushed, you know. So I just wanted to take you on this journey with me to tell you the bottom line. Get yourself checked out. This came about, I wouldn't have known anything. I ended up in the hospital, and I take very good care of myself. I was going just to an annual appointment. You know, I was just going to an annual, having my annual checkup. And, you know, if my insurance do it, I do it. I go see my primary care, GYN, therapist, dentist. If my insurance cover it, I take advantage of it. So I was just going in for a routine checkup, got some blood drawn, and my nurse called me and said, "You need to go to the hospital immediately. Do you need a doctor's note for work? I need you to go." And I'm looking like, what? I said, "Nurse, I feel great. Like I've been feeling good lately." I was like, I changed my diet. I went back vegetarian. You know, I've been being great. I'm like, what the heck you mean? Go to the hospital? What are you talking about? She said, "Have you been feeling tired lately?" I said, "Well, yeah, the last couple months I've been falling asleep driving. I've been having conversations with people, and I'll just doze off in the middle of the conversation." I'm looking like, well, I'm just dozing off. That's what dolphins do. Excuse my French. You know, but I'm looking like I don't take any drugs or anything. So I had to think about what's really going on. You know, she was like, "Have you been feeling like you're out of breath?" And only that week I've been feeling like I've been out of breath. Because usually I'm very energetic and bubbly and everything, but I was feeling out of breath. You know, she was like, "Do your chest hurt?" And only those couple of days. So what was going on with me is 8 symptoms. I'm going to post the symptoms so you all can look at it too. Because when your body changes, it's for a reason. And you need to get yourself checked out. Because nothing happens just for no reason. So what I found out, you know, I had went back vegetarian. The first time I went vegetarian, I did all the research. I added in all the vitamins that I needed to. I put different foods in my diet and everything. This time I didn't do that. Trying to be superwoman without doing what I need to do. Remember, when you take something out, you have to put something in. That's just like people who are recovering drug addicts. They teach them in therapy that you're going to have to, or previous alcoholics, they want them to replace it with something. So if your go-to is to grab a drink or to grab a drug, you're still going to grab for something. You have to replace it. So sometimes some of them, you'll notice they'll drink more coffee, or they'll eat more sweets, or they're real excessive on exercise or something. They're replacing what they used to do with something else. But see, that's where I went wrong the last few months. I didn't do my vitamin regimen every day. I'm back on it now, you all. Trust me, I'm back on it now. I take them every day, and I incorporate the protein in my diet. You could be vegetarian and you can still have the protein, you know, incorporate the eggs. If you're vegan, it's also stuff you can do. You could take the spirulina vitamins, okay? Chlorella, okay? Those are 2 good vitamins to take. Also, you want to add in an energy sometime, like a B12 vitamin or B6, some type of energy. You want to add that in on your journey with cutting out the meat. Even if you're just cutting out the pork or cutting out the beef or cutting out the seafood or just cutting out meat completely. And even if you're also cutting out the dairy, you want to replace it in your water intake. Increase your water intake. That is very important as well. So it's just some things that I know I should have been doing, but I was not doing. And everything adds up. And then it's some other things that I'm not going to get too deep into this video. I'm just going to keep this one strictly about the iron. My iron levels that got really, really low. And when your iron levels get too low, you could be doing harm to yourself. It is very important. Now, you can also have your doctor prescribe you an iron vitamin. Or you can order the iron over the counter. But remember, when you order it, go to the pharmacy and get it over the counter, it is not the same dose that you get from your primary care physician. It is not the same dose. Okay, not at all. I'm going to show you. Let me show you really quickly. Okay, like for instance, this one is only 65 milligrams. You can buy this over the counter. But your doctor, they're going to take blood work and do different tests on you. And I had 325 milligrams. So just thinking you can do it yourself, you still need to go to the doctor. Even if you don't want to, you know, do everything they say, at least you can go get yourself checked out to find out what's going on with you, and then go to the health food stores, do the research, do the methods or whatever, but still utilize the tools that's available to you. Okay, it's very important, and some things they won't find out unless they take your blood. So you all stay tuned and let's watch my journey. Hi, kings and queens. Yes, I am in the hospital getting an iron infusion. Let me tell you something. You're planning on going vegan or vegetarian, there are things you need to do. And I'm going to have several videos to upload it. And I know what to do because I've done it years ago. And I just didn't do what I was supposed to do. Okay? You don't want to end up in here. You see that? The IV, the medication going into me. Yeah. Okay. See all of that in my paperwork? So, there are certain supplements you have to put into your body when you take things out of your body and different things you need to do. It is awesome. But you must do what you need to do. That's just like a person who are taking some type of drug and they stop. They have to replace it with something else. It's a lot to it, but I'll keep you posted. Hi, kings and queens. So this is a couple of days after the infusion. I am in my home office / craft room sitting underneath my desk because this is where my heat vent blows out extremely hard and I love it. I've always sat underneath the heat vent ever since I was a little kid. I just love the warmness of the heat coming out and wrapping up in covers and, you know, getting your family or just sitting there by yourself wrapped up in covers. But right now I'm under here because I'm extremely cold. So it's going to take some time to get back to 100%. I feel a little less tired than I did the other day, but it's going to take some time. So, yes. Remember, this didn't just come, I didn't just pass out in the street or something. I actually went to the doctor for a routine checkup, and I go to all my doctor's appointments. So I encourage you all, you know, if you're supposed to go to the doctor every year or every 6 months, whatever is going on, make sure you go to the doctor and get yourself checked out. You know, I was healthy in all the other areas, but the iron came back and it was extremely low. And I wouldn't have known anything if I didn't take care of myself. So it's very important to take care of yourself. And even if you think you're just doing fabulous, energy out this world, whatever, when you change something in your diet and in your routine, it's good to make sure you're keeping up on getting yourself checked out. Because like I said again, when you take something else out, you have to put something in. So make sure you do the research. You seek out. It's too much information out here. Now, like I said, I had the information, I just wasn't doing it. But I'm back on it. So just know, if your body is feeling different all of a sudden, get yourself checked out. So I'm underneath my heat vent, just warming up. And I'll see you all soon. What don't kill you, make you stronger. One wasn't enough. Doc ordered more. Day 2. If I did that much, or for that little bit of iron, yeah, I got something in store for me. Imagine when I get back to 100%, what I can do. I'll keep you all posted. Third one. Starting to feel a little better. Finally. Hey, kings and queens, day 4. I'm noticing a change now. Feeling better and better. Well, you all, I just finished my last iron infusion. And even the nurses said, you look so much better. I've gotten my color back. I feel a lot better. I'm not falling asleep as much. My energy has increased. I feel so much better, you all. And they took great care of me. I can honestly say they were a jewel in the gym. Well, this is it. Remember, kings and queens, take care of yourself, because as I stated before, this was just a routine checkup. Make sure you go to all your annual exams. I wouldn't have known anything if I was just not going in for just an annual checkup. Just a routine checkup. I could have been laid out here. So make sure you take advantage of your health care. If you notice your body is changing for whatever reason, go and get yourself checked out. And remember, I love you all. Love is the main key. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe.